So, USB tethering saved the day, lol. The amount of updates on this bitch, lol. And then I'm gonna try and do the NVIDIA shit through the update manager and shit instead. Because this switch believes there already is a kernel installed for this switch. Yes, there should be. Because I have run this card on this system before. But for some reason it's being cracksaruni. So here I am laying waiting for this bitch to do its shit, lol. This is gonna take a bit, lol. Yeah, this computer hasn't seen the light of day nor the light of internet in a hot while, lol. It didn't even see internet the last time it was alive, because the last time it was alive, this bitch was just hooked up because we had to extract our Linux virtual disk and shit with QEMU and stuff. So back in February, when the Proxmox install decided to like crap the bed and decide I am full, even though there was still like a lot of space left on the disk. So yeah, this thing hasn't seen internet in a while. Removing all the KMS modules. Dæven og steike ta. AMD. Yeah, there's some fucking shit here. So that's probably why nothing was working, lol. Yeah. That's probably why when it was trying to rebuild the inframs and shit that did you like stop up or something? Hello. It was not happy about it. It wasn't happy about it, lol. So yeah, it was probably a good thing to do this. Then we're gonna run the updates through the update manager, and then we are gonna take and oh damn, you found your graphics driver, lol. So then I'm gonna try and do that through there once this bitch is done, lol. Yeah, it wasn't too happy about it, lol. And the thing is, I've had both AMD drivers and other drivers on here because I've been trying to get those 570s to work that we like reflashed. So yeah, it wasn't too happy about it. Yeah. Ah lol, maybe write the password, lol. Uninstall X server, lol. And then give this thing like another reboot, for fan. And then why the fuck you kicking off, lol? Because everybody went live at the same time, that's why. Shrine Maiden Goff 4 indeed, lol. Why is the ending always so loud? For helvete. The ending is always so damn fucking loud, lol. For helvete. How are you doing? You're saying nothing. Right. So, let me get you guys on the head. Then, någon good fucking patch cable för helvete. Then, you should know that on static whatever the hell IP. And you should just be fine. Give it a minute. What do you have? 35. Exactly as I told you. Then hook drivers. I am not offline. And what are you saying? Nattmask is correct. Zero error, zero interrupts. Okay. Oh wow, yeah, this whole shit is not happy. I am not offline för helvete. Like, how do you call this offline? I am not offline. I have 800 down. I am not offline. What are you on? Now at this point I'm just gonna go sudo apt get upgrade. Hello. Wait, you are not happy about something. Why? What is it called? Why are you not grabbing headers? Or did you finally catch the headers, lol? So if I go htop now, you actually launch htop. Good shit. Then driver manager again. So what for looking at you're telling me is just a complete reinstall. Because not even this bitch is letting me do Samba. So I guess a complete Linux Mint reinstall is imminent for that system. You, I believe, is true now. Scale. This should have Mint on it. It should. And the thing is, I don't know if even mounting it would help. I could try and boot to the drive. Run the updater. Or the repairer, rather said. Because it has nattverk, so slitslig doff fick ikke fuck up här. So, I think that's really everything. So first of all, you go to auto because you can't manually clock it, lol. That is left there because this board is borked. Honestly, I could just put Windows 7 on this bitch, lol. Windows 7, some ancient driver, will still run like Firefox or Opera. Well, the resolution seems to have already fixed itself, though. I know I have a backup of the whole PCIe card flashing stuff. GPU dying? Yes, question. Did the card just give up the ghost question? I think I need a new GPU, lol. I think it worked, lol. Okay, let's try that again, lol. So it's F8 then, which is the boot menu. So let's try this again, lol. Let's try that again, lol. No, please don't bork this time. This computer needs a new motherboard as well. Granted, you can find LGA 1151 boards pretty cheap second hand, lol. Because there it's loaded the preliminary graphics driver. So really we need new GPU, new motherboard. And yes, it's LGA 1151, it's a 9400F. Wish I had gotten the 9400KF, but... yeah, I think that's the card, lord. So I need a new motherboard, lord. So what I could do is just pull this drive, wipe it, put it in my main system for the time being, so I can transfer off of it and then do... Hello, is shit happening? We have a mouse. And on a feet, lol. I feel. Hello. Dæven, the resolution is correct, lol. Dæven, han steik I da. You're saying nettverk, lol. Yeah, I think something funky with the newest version of Linux Mint, lol. Because, yeah, it's immediately loaded the regular graphics driver fully fine, no problem. In fact, I could probably plug in the display port and everything would work. So I think we're sticking on 22, lol. For now, at least. Because, yeah, this is 1080p. And not 720p. And I know for a fact the driver wasn't loaded, because if it was 720p, I should have had 120 Hz, and I did not. I didn't have any display setting at all. Yeah, that USB port is hella slow. I need a new motherboard for this shit. So. At du søker hovedkort, men alle pribilder dukker jo opp for faen. So, currently we have two which I have to ask about. Which is a C270 and a C370 board. So we currently have a C370 board and a C270E board. If I can, I'd prefer the C370 board, lol. But yes, hello. Display settings. Aha, det är 1920-60 Hz, lol. Fan. English. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a bit. It's not happy about the USB. Of course, I'm gonna have to update MAC address static routings once we get so far, but that is our temp solution for the network. The plan is to run an OS2 to OS2 pre-terminated fiber to that box and then put a fiber splice box on top of that, and then just drop the splicing and just plug in the OS2 directly into the OS2 coupling, or actually rent equipment and splice it in. So, what have we figured out? Cable must be Garbaggio, or network drivers must be Garbaggio, because I hooked up my phone, which is connected to my Wi-Fi, so we're basically on the same network. And I got my mirrors to communicate, and now it's doing everything I've tried to get it to do for the past however long. So yeah, I guess I'm heading out and buying an Ethernet cable today. I guess. As now it's doing everything I tried to get this bitch to do for long ago, so a reinstall was probably never needed. That's why it's not reaching data, but we are on IPv4 and we're still, mirroring my main network, so there's no reason why they should be fucked up. So it's probably literally just a cable. What do I mean with just a cable? Where would the issue be? I'm glad you asked. The issue would be right there, if anything. That's the only logical conclusion. I did send a message to Telenor just to verify that all blocking and shit was turned off. Then if this one's long, this is... That's not internet. That is coax. That is coax. I don't even think I have along the cable. We have this speech, which could work. Will it? I don't know. Nonetheless, hello. So, if I now go driver sudo mint drivers. Hello. So, I have opened the driver manager. I have attached my vent to a USB. I manually mounted the ISO. It told me it found it. I now told it to mount it. So at this point we'll just see what it does. Supposedly that one should pull this from the network. But apparently not. So now we're just waiting, lol. But something is happening, so that's a start. So now I'm just gonna leave this to rip, lol. Because, yeah. Däven, han steker. NVIDIA driver, 550 driver, apply changes. Thank you, that's all I needed you to do. For fan. So, show me the driver so I can plug in my shit, lol. And then we're gonna download the NVIDIA settings app. And we're not gonna do the X-server Xorg shit because that's broken shit. I'm just gonna download the recommended one for this GPU and call it a day. That's all I wanted to do for so long ago, but you were just keep being broken. The network is clearly still broken for whatever reason. So I gotta double check if I actually have some conflicting shit. So I gotta run an advanced IP scan and see if I have two things showing up as 35 or whatever. Shouldn't be, but nonetheless. It's installing the driver. Finally, which I've been trying to do for the past 3 days. Why? Because I got the 980 Ti in here. The other day we were dealing with the computer. Well, I didn't really deal with this yesterday, as yesterday was purely fiber, but... So, I can remove you now. Så, kan I then go nätverk? OK, med heven. Make live ink.lock. Go file 986 and remember my password. Connect. Thank you. Then scratch disks. Hello. Then ingest will not photo transcode. Good shit. Then file. New tab. Then you go to downloads. Then we go offload for Bedroom PC reinstall. We go there. I can eat all the AMD GPU install. Or not. You guys get a idea, lol. Shit is working for helvete. Just took me, you know, half the fucking night, lol. So, you're asking me how are we doing? Well, Node just got installed and we have Visual Studio Code, LibreOffice, OBS, Spotify and Discord. Steve updating, lol. Yeah, it's quite old installer, this I say. Oh. But we have Discord and making progress. So we are back and she's putting it in there. She's putting it in there. You guys died. Nonetheless, it is transferring, so I'm gonna leave it at it. All I was missing was Linux Mint does all its like registering the shit to Samba and all of that stuff automatically when you manually share a folder through the file explorer on Linux Mint. But you still have to add an SMB user manually. So I just added an SMB user with the same username as what I have on the computer, the same password I used to log into the computer. It added the shit in Windows. No problema right there. And we're all handy dandy good to go. You guys need power. So, far from the most far from the most appropriate microphone to use for this. We are using an S-Vive, supposedly USB condenser. It is good shit. I indeed butchered that. Check my Galaxy S10. I will. Don't you worry. I will. Yes, I'm logging into Linux device. Okay, then we do email då. So, good shit. So we can't do Plex right now because it's down for maintenance. So, good shit, lol. Spotify, hello. Yeah, she works apparently. Where's the settings? I'm gonna put in my usual EQ, lol. So yes, we have functioning Spotify on the Linux Mint Bedroom system. Nice. The only thing I haven't really set up is Visual Studio Code. Then I can start copying over what I was supposed to do. So it is the default moniker, so then we are pretty much set, really. Yes, good shit. That means we're done with the character table and all of this shit. One last thing now is opening Reaper and getting that activated. There you go, lol. And then can I get you there? And I do not need scene transitions. All I need is that. How are we doing? Output 3 gigs, good shit. You guys get the idea. When I'll be back when we are on the GoPro again. Lol. So I can copy the stuff over that I was supposed to copy over. So, where are we? This is the Linux PC video. Well, we were full of 1/3 of a red wall in the living room. And, the table is moved. We're sitting with the BenQ and, I mean, she's running Factorio. Jeez, I had to enable vertical sync though. Or I feel the GPU is a bit at play as well here. But yeah, she runs Factorio, lol. She do. I need to grab another. Hello, it does not like the wireless signal. So yeah, Factorio works. My question is, yeah, you did, but I gotta hit the hallway and turn the mains on. there you go. So if I now do this and then that, then you should have a pretty decent supply of power. A whole 16 amps in fact. So we are back and we are in the bedroom and adding boot menu entry. Aha, so you are now like fine. Lol. Right. Could not be verified because it's not a public key. Aha. Aha, good shit. But I'm not reboot. Sudo shutdown 0. So you shut down immediately. So you guys remember how we talked about when we had a new motherboard in plan, right? Well, yes we do. And I am about to pull this board. Why am I about to pull this board in ass? Well, that's a very good reason. Because we are getting a replacement board for this system. But the board that's currently in this system, I am gonna try and do some socket work. I am gonna try and do some socket work. And try and get this socket back to semi-mod standpoint. Because then this motherboard will be the temporary motherboard for the new server we have coming. Because it comes with a power supply and you know backplane and everything. It does not have HBAs, although I do have one HBA, which will be enough to for the 2 drives I currently have, which belongs for that server. But it doesn't have no motherboard, so we gotta supply it with the motherboard. So yeah. Which means I gotta remove. But my work phone is dead, so I gotta deal with that later. But here is our 980 Ti, which is also on the dying spiel. Boot drive. Just yeah, okay. Then we have chassis fan from top, chassis fan from bottom, singular USB, HD audio, that sounds like dog crap for whatever reason. Varsågod lol. Let me grab a holder lol. As this CPU obviously goes back in the new board. But we could use it as a temporal. CPU itself looks fine, but ow. But yes, there you have your oh wow GoPro. Nonetheless, there is your i5 9400F. But you gotta love Chinese retailers making, you know, people sound like they have no idea what they're talking about, Lord. Just like, can we double check your CPU? It's an i9 9400, it's an LGA 1151. Yes, your CPU fits. It's no graphics card, so prep a graphics card. Just like, when I come here and I tell you it's that and that it is an 1151 socket, it should be obvious that I know the fuck I'm talking about, but you gotta love Chinese retailers. Nonetheless, get that glove of thermal paste away from the socket. Lord, we have enough problems with this socket as it is. I don't know if I'll be able to show you, but Lol. Well, I see where the issues are. I wanna try. So yeah, you guys got this figured, lol. This board has officially left this computer and will become the temporary board for our new NAS, quote unquote. Which is not really a great thing, but oh well. We have what the hell? What happened to this cooler? So yeah, that is your hardware, and here is your socket which needs some hefty work. Can I, just so I can, you know, not have that in the way? Doobity-doobity-doo. There you go. And then just so that way this one ain't flopping at the back. I'm gonna remove you as well. So there is your Intel there is your Intel retention bracket. So yeah, I got some hefty work to do up in there. But you guys get the idea, lol. We have motherboard Skaru, lol. Strix B360F Gaming, lol. Det är indeed. Oh yeah, which means I kinda need to get this server a non-F CPU then. Lol. I'll see what I figure out. If I can find something that's equivalent to like a Xeon Xeon 5600 something as a LGA 1151 chip, then I will probably do that. But you get the idea, lol. I have some work to do. So record that outro again because my line button had made itself be pressed on my SSL2 again. I thought my gain was low. Nonetheless, I have no idea how all my footage over the last couple of weeks of recordings is a garbled mess, and I feel like I've edited this video before, but I can't find it currently. So here is this video if it ends up being released, and there will be another video further in the future where supposedly was supposed to be before this footage again, but it's all front to back now, so I don't really know anymore. The main footage, however, was between the 1st to the 8th. So with that, I want to say thank you guys for watching. I am gonna go make food now before Oscar shows up, hopefully. If you guys enjoyed, life will be greatly appreciated. And as always, check links down below for my socials and all of that. And until further notice, stay tuned, stay awesome, and Echo Live the heck out of here.